Do we have any idea what ranking Nerazim is?
I'll tell you in 3 seconds. If I can click on the right tabs. Nerazim is, of course, not on their list. So, right now we don't know. I will tell you. I can't really tell you. You have to find him. Good luck.
So it looks like we have Nerazim spawning in the 1 o'clock position and Smiggins spawning in the 11 o'clock position. Obviously ZVZ, and it looks like their overlords are going to do a high five in the middle or knuckle bump or something.
Something.
What tentacle touch? I don't understand exactly what kind of.
Hey, there's young people here.
Hey, it wasn't being inappropriate. It just that's what overlords. That's what they use. Their little floaty tentacles.
Sorry, I should not be doing things while I stream. Anyways, yes, we do have.
We have Smiggins here, telling us that ducks' quacks do not echo.
Interesting.
This is his way of throwing off his opponent, apparently. And both are droning up to 14 so far. Nerazim throwing down his pool at 14, and Smiggins does the same, just a second behind.
Also, his extractor was at about 15 there, and Smiggins' extractor is just now down.
This is about the chattiest match we've ever had there.
Yep.
Typing a lot more than usual, but it's all good.
If only APM went to typing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So, just the basic early gameplay, scouting going on here. Overlord coming across. We have 16 harvesters to 15 harvesters. Roach Warren down for Nerazim. And nothing
Peanuts
yet.
eating his mic.
And also, no, sorry, I was scratching my ear. And also a Roach Warren down for Smiggins as well. So, seems like about the same kind of play from each player here.
Yeah, it looks like in production, Smiggins has a couple Zerglings while Nerazim was droning instead. So I don't think they're going to do any damage. There's a queen there to protect, and there actually is already a roach on the way from Nerazim.
2 roaches. He does use those Zerglings, one to scout and one to hold on to the watchtower there. And Zergling is going to get in, get a nice little scout, not too much though, as that queen does nice work of it. Five roaches in production for both players.
So at the moment it looks like it's 5 to 7 roaches in Nerazim's favor. He is not pushing out. He is, however, breaking down the rocks, so he's going to try to go through. And actually, Smiggins does not have anything to spot that.
Nope. He does not have any overlords in the back, so could be interesting to see.
Oh, he is moving one to that direction, so... Smiggins is getting an evolution chamber as well. And actually, Nerazim has his almost already done.
Yeah, Yep. So here Smiggins is about to see these roaches moving across. And there they go. He does see them in the back door of his main. So he will be moving his roaches towards the back, hopefully. Or it looks like he'll actually be moving his roaches towards the front. Not too sure if this is a good move by him. Maybe he doesn't realize. And if he doesn't realize, that's bad.
No, he can see the rocks being broken down, but he is looking at the battle in the middle.
Okay, so I'm hoping that he soon realizes, because those rocks are just about done, and he doesn't have any units in his base to defend. He could just be losing his evolution chamber and his queen without being able to defend any of it. So it does look like Nerazim is going to pull right into his drone line and start sniping some drones, taking out 2, and retreating. Okay. So he just wanted to kill a drone and leave.
There are 8 roaches down coming towards the natural Smiggins, but he is, and it looks like it's actually going to be 2-pronged attack here.
Yep, we do have the roaches in the back as well as the roaches coming from the front. So Smiggins is going to have to choose which battle he wants to fight. He does lose that. Okay, he does lose that evolution chamber. And these roaches are going to be rallied right into units. Oh, no, they don't. Luckily, he is able to stop them before. And he's going to probably lose his queen here. That's going to be big. Already producing another queen as well. But he has enough roaches to be able to hold this attack off, which is good. Minimal losses. 1 queen and 1 evolution chamber. And I'm not sure if he lost many roaches, but he does hold that off pretty well. And
actually, he came out on top. He did, though losing his queen, he is up in harvesters, and he's up by 7 roaches.
Yep, so we may see a counter push from Smiggins here. Not too sure. Nope, doesn't look like it. Smiggins may want to try and, try the same idea of just going through the back door of Nerazim, because he doesn't have anything, any kind of spine crawlers in the back there. So, but right now he's just going for a lair. Rebuilding that extractor that was taken out, and we'll probably be throwing that at evolution chamber shortly. We do see +1 armor coming out for Nerazim. The +1 attack did finish. Smiggins unfortunately lost his attack. He was able to cancel it, but he did not rebuild yet. And actually, there goes the evolution chamber in order to do so. So we also do see a lair coming down for Nerazim. The lair is just about finished for Smiggins. So we'll probably see him start researching roach speed or burrow.
There's roach speed right there.
And probably once his queen finishes in his main, he'll probably start researching burrow.
Actually, his lair is at his natural. And
yeah.
Smiggins is going for the +1 ranged, finally. He is behind, so he is behind in the upgrade war.
Right, but he does, he is ahead in unit count still, with 23 roaches over 19. And he's behind in drones, but he is producing 5, 4, 3 drones. So he's going to catch up right about now. 30 harvesters to 32, and now 32, 33, and now 34 to 33. So they're just about even in harvesters. They're both only on 2 gas, fully saturated on 2 gas. Another evolution chamber going down for Smiggins, so we can get those double attack upgrades. Double roach upgrades, and another gas going down for Nerazim, as well as a couple roaches, speed, and +2 attack.
I would definitely like to see, because he does have roach speed and Nerazim does not, I would like to see some harassment, but I think that double-pronged attack might have scared him, and he's definitely just sitting in between his natural and his main.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely something to be worried about, because right now he does have two openings to his base, and on this map the back door is just so short from back door to back door, and it's just such a long rush distance from your front to your your opponent's natural.
And Smiggins actually is researching tunneling claws right now, which will finish right around the time Burrow finishes. So hopefully we can see some good play from that.
Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous right now to move out of your base because of the fact that the back doors are just so close. And you do see Nerazim actually going to probably send those 4 drones to the back of his base, and do see the changeling there from Nerazim checking out a little bit of everything that's going on, and he does spot the roaches with their tunneling claws, with their spikes on their back, so he does know that tunneling claws is there. It is a possibility now. He has one overseer, which is in the main of Smiggins. And Smiggins also has one overseer, which is over by the natural of Nerazim. So, and we do see infestor pathogen glands coming out for Nerazim, as well as burrow, and +2 attack is just about finished. Oh, and as well as tunneling claws. And Hydralisk Groove Spine are coming out with +2 attack and +1 armor. And we do look like it's gonna move out here. Engagement of a couple of Zerglings just getting melted in the middle of the bin. So not really sure if... Okay, so it looks like Smiggins moved out to secure his expansion. He just wants to cover the middle of the map so that so that if he sees any army coming... Oh! We have a pause from Smiggins.
Oh boy. Wired mouse right on the desk, that's pretty funny.
We do have
contaminated on the hatchery, or excuse me, the lair at the natural Smiggins. But he has not scouted that expansion, the 3rd.
Yep. He did hit that lair when it already has 5 larvae, so it doesn't really do too much with the contaminate. There was no spawn larva on it. Oh, there was actually spawn larva on it. So it did do a little bit. It looks like these roaches are going to be moving towards the back door. There are a couple of roaches back there for Nerazim, and they are +2.
Nerazim not retreating.
Yep, they both have about the same upgrades. Actually, the same exact upgrades: speed, armor, weapons, everything. And Smiggins has burrowed his roaches and moved them around, but he's moving them backwards. What he's going to probably want to try and do is actually go into his opponent's base with those burrow roaches, because there is no overseer there right now. And the overseer takes... I forgot how long an overseer takes. Overseer takes 17 seconds to morph. So, but he is going to have a nice concave advantage up here. Actually, not. He does lose that advantage, but the Hydralisks are there to deal with DPS. And a couple of infested terran being spawned. And fungal growth goes down on those roaches in the front, and a retreat. And not many losses from Smiggins. A lot of losses from Nerazim.
Nerazim does have 5 roaches in the natural here, but Smiggins is already responding. He might lose a couple drones. He's not pulling them, but he is at a huge drone advantage at the moment, as well as having his 3rd up with the Queen there.
Yes. So having those Hydralisks, Roach Hydra is very powerful. Those roaches soak up a lot of damage, while those Hydralisks deal some great DPS from behind. behind the Roach line. But the basic counter to Roach Hydra is Roach Infestor, because those infestors with their fungal growth deal a hefty amount of damage to... Oh, he just sniped that Overseer.